that is something that is important for us to wake up. The feeling that something is absolutely wrong, and we have the deeper inner knowing that how it should be without being
Yeah.
able to express it. But this feeling inside is so strong that made us wake up.
Mhm.
That and it is exactly that. And this feeling of this inner knowing, I trust it
Mhm.
completely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
And
this
it's more than just, remembering what you've forgotten, but it's also utilizing abilities and powers that, I mean, I spent all my life just going, why can't I fly? Or why can't I levitate that object off the table? Because
yeah,
I feel it, my ability, that this muscle that's become so atrophied I can't use it.
yeah,
That will come back.
yeah,
And oh man, I can't
yeah,
wait
it
because
is.
it's been so frustrating to know that I could do certain things, but I can't. Why can't I do that?
This is our toolkit we came with, and it is not the first time we're doing this. It
Mm-hmm.
is. We have been doing this many times. We are very accomplished at raising consciousness of whole planets
Mm-hmm.
or solar or star systems.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember this very well too. And of course, many of us have dreams about flying without,
Oh yeah. I've been having
wings or
those my
anything.
whole. Yeah, I've been having those my whole life
Mm,
to this day, quite frequently, and it doesn't feel like a dream. It feels like I'm actually there
yeah.
doing these things. It's like second nature. Just and then I wake up and it's just like, I think this is the dream. I want to go back to that. Um,
But, the Russians have conducted many experiments, and I still do. Probably the Americans, probably every government, with
mhm,
levitation, with all those superhuman abilities, and
mhm,
they are training children. I think in China too. So they are levitating stuff. They can do all kinds of paranormal things, and it is quite natural to them.
mhm.
So they're
Yeah,
just,
quite possibly. Um, but there's still going to be limitations because of the grid that's been imposed upon us and it's constantly beating down. Um,
yeah. But again, as we are moving up without, yeah, moving up to 5D, more and more of those abilities will kick in.
mhm.
But they just don't come, they just don't come online like this. We have to practice.
Well, they can just come on, and they will.
Yeah,
Once
but
we get through this phase, people are going to suddenly realize that they can do things.
yeah, but
I
with
mean,
these,
you got to hone your skills, obviously, but no, a lot of things are just going to come online and it'll be like, wow, I mean, you think of the fascination we all have with superheroes and all these fantasy stories. It's
you
based
know,
on our innate knowing that we can do these things.
yeah. But it will be like in a Marvel comic, where all the people suddenly start to levitate and fly around, and the crazy stuff that happens in the streets of New York, and
Yeah,
cars flying around because people can't control it. Imagine that. That would be so fun.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody goes like, "What the hell have I
Mm-hmm.
done now?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that will occur. It won't hit everybody at the exact same time.
Yeah, no.
They'll go in waves. And the more people do it, and then the more people will tap into that energy and that frequency, and then it'll spread and spread and spread.
Yeah. Like a virus.
Yeah.
The superhuman pandemic.
Mm. Yeah, well, it could be that what they've been trying to do is to prevent that from occurring.
Yeah, but maybe we weren't ready yet.
Well, they weren't ready yet. We'll be ready when we're ready, and it will, like I said, it'll happen slowly. Some people will be more adept at it at first, and then it'll spread. But if you're part of a cabal that wants to control everybody, then you're going to try and do everything you can to prevent any of this from coming forward. And you're going to put out movies and stories that, it's all fiction. Right? They have to get ahead of it in such a way that they make us disbelieve.
Yeah, but more and more people also come out with MK Ultra stories. We know all of that. How the dark side used our superpowers to their own benefit.
Well, yeah, this is something I know an awful lot about. Yeah. I've been dogged my whole life. But it's okay. Won't be like this forever.
It's not okay in the first place.
No, but I'm not going to allow it to crush my spirit. No, I'll hold on to the fire I got inside me. Not going to be put out just because I have to deal with inconvenience.
Yes. Because I think one of our superpowers is resilience.
Yeah.
And we underestimate that. Because we have survived so long in this absolutely devastating environment. And we still woke up.
I know. Yes, human beings are incredibly resilient.
Yes.
They teach us to be sick, but we're not.
Yeah.
And people go along with, I'm sick. Oh, get me a doctor who can prescribe me something. But really, you're not sick in the first place. It's when you agree to be sick that you become sick.
Of course. And sickness is a portal also to evolution. Every sickness we go through and we survive, we become more resilient, and we become more conscious and more aware.
Yeah. We can choose not to. Plenty of people who are like, nah, I don't like change. And so they go along with it. And of course, money has a lot to do with that. That's why I just can't stand money. It's the worst manipulator ever devised. Brilliant system for controlling the masses, getting people to do things that go against their own best self-interest or the interest of those around them, those that they care about. And it convinces them to do mean, nasty things. Oh, brilliant system, but it's got to go.
Yes, like many other systems we have installed.
And it's spiraling out of control. Just look at the whole world financial situation. It's all spiraling out of control.
But it's like politics. It's a movie. It's theater.
Yeah. I
It's
know.
also it's there to keep us distracted on one hand. Look here,
Mhm.
don't look there. And
Yeah.
on the other hand, it is there to wake the more absurd it becomes, the more outrageous it becomes. I also feel like it is here to wake more and more up. So it's a
Yeah.
two-folded game in a way.
Yeah. Absolutely. Especially, particularly now, because that's all part of what's happening is to wake you up through your own realization that this doesn't work.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have to, the absurdity of it is being ramped up to the point where it's just too obvious to pretend it's not.
Yes.
Ludicrous.
Yes.
Um, So they're trying to bring in other types of reinforcements like AI. That's not going to work, but they're grasping at straws, not trying anything.
So what do you suggest to keep sane in this madness unfolding?
Well, you could definitely look at it like a movie. And do you like the movie? What are your thoughts on these characters and what they're doing? Don't take yourself out of the equation. This isn't happening to you. This is happening in the story. Now you're here, of course, but you were not this. This is just a vehicle you drive around in. So no matter what happens to this car, it's not you. So you know, if this one gets too damaged to go on, you just get another one. You were not this. But the Earth itself and this whole world was designed for very good reason, and it needs a lot of repair right now. So this three-dimensional realm, it's not going to go away, but we're going to have to step aside while the repair crew comes in and does maintenance.
We will probably not even realize that there is a lot of repair going on in 3D because we are in 5D. So this whole reality will fade away, and we have
Yeah.
experienced it already. So much has faded away since COVID. So much is not of relevance any longer.
Mm-hmm.
The interest has gone, the attachments have uh, evaporated, really. And
Yeah.
we are focusing on other things now.